You guys, I'm lying to you. I have decided that I'm just gonna cut it up to my shoulders. All right, that's a little weird. Buen dia, mi gente. Welcome back to my channel. We've got some fun things going on this weekend. I actually am running late to get my hair cut. I have decided that I'm just gonna cut it up to my shoulders this summer. I really am just wanting like a fresh new look. I'm totally kidding. I would never cut my hair. If you ever see me with my hair short, call the psych ward. I am in crisis. Just getting a trim and a refill of layers. I typically go like once every 6 months because my hair doesn't need a lot of maintenance. I don't color it, never have, nothing. I'm going to see my girl Ashley, who is my sister-in-law's sister. So kind of like my sister adjacent, which is kind of cool because I didn't grow up with sisters. So anyways, I'm late, let's go. My curls are still like kind of here from yesterday. Ashley did such a great job. I'm gonna put a picture here so you can see what my hair did look like. And now it literally sits like right at the bottom of my chest. So we took off like maybe 4 inches, but now it just feels so much lighter. Like even putting it up in a bun or in a hair clip is so much more manageable. I tried a new recipe this morning. I tried making a protein matcha latte. Honestly, honest to God, it's actually pretty good. This is the Core Power Elite. It has 42 grams of protein. I put about half, right? So that's cool. And with my matcha, a little bit of cinnamon. It's not as sweet as I was afraid it was going to be. Honestly, very refreshing. Today, I have a lot of work that I need to do. So I'm hoping to get to the gym later on today. And then tomorrow, Josh and I are going to the new soccer stadium opening in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And then Sunday is just kind of a chill day. It's 7:30 a.m. so I have to log on for work and I'll catch up with you guys later. So Josh is working tonight, which means I have the apartment to myself. I have to film my April empties video, you guys. I have so many good products that I finished this past month. You're gonna have to stay tuned and watch. Stay tuned and watch. I'll post that next week. I still have yet to try the L'Oreal foundations that they sent me. Loving the concealers. So we're gonna do a full face of drugstore makeup. Fun fact, I actually have never used a drugstore foundation. You guys, I'm lying to you. No, I've used the Maybelline Fit Me foundation because they sent it to me back in like 2021, I wanna say. Yeah, dude, I'm lying. I've definitely, I've tried drugstore foundation before. Why is that such a repressed memory though? Like trying that foundation, I don't know. Okay, I've already swatched these, so 480 looks to be the closest shade match. It's not perfect, but it's close. All right, I'm gonna use the Say Beauty foundation brush because it's nice and dense. Now this is supposed to be a full coverage foundation. So I'll put some on my nose. I normally don't put foundation on my nose because I just like my freckles to kind of be out. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the concealers. I love these. L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour full wear, full coverage concealer. I'm gonna use 360 on the inner corner as a highlight and then 380 to kind of even out the tone. We'll do a little reverse contouring. I mean, if we're doing a full coverage look, let's do a full coverage look. This is the Sephora 71 brush. It's a concealer brush. It's got like a cat paw applicator. And then just to even that out, I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush. Boom, you see the difference? Okay, so before I do my eye makeup, I'm actually gonna go in now and use the shade 2 translucent of the Infallible Blurfection. Personally, because these are talc free, I know I've mentioned this before, but I really gotta drive it home, I feel like. Because these are talc free, they're meant to be used as finishing powders, not setting powder. So you should set your face with something that has talc in it, and then finish your face with a finishing powder like this. This is really meant, and really the difference between a finishing powder and a setting powder is like, setting powder locks your makeup into where it sits, and then finishing powder kind of creates like this blurred, it's supposed to create like this blurred filter effect. So we're gonna try that out right now. It's typically how I use this one. Okay, I've done one half of my face. You see how like it's most apparent under here, right? You see how this is a little bit more seamless, right? Like it doesn't look as separated, whereas over here you can like very distinctly see it. That's a great distinction between like how to use a setting powder and how to use a finishing powder. So I'm gonna go and set the right side of my face. Okay, this is very full coverage for me. Like really all you can see is like my beauty mark here. Like you can't see any of my other freckles. So I'm kind of like looking in the mirror and I'm like, who is she? Pores, blurred. Like 100% blurred. The only thing that's like kind of throwing me off, I don't think the foundation match is extremely far off. I just think this shade might be a little bit too neutral for me. And 482 was too orange when I swatched it. So it doesn't feel heavy on my face. One of my biggest gripes with full coverage foundation is how quickly it like settles into fine lines and just kind of makes your face feel heavy, look heavy. Overall, I do think it's a beautiful foundation if you're somebody who loves full coverage. For me personally, these outperform the foundation, so highly recommend these. Forget the makeup though, the hair is herring. Hello, I gotta take a picture, hold on. Are you kidding? Stunning. So thank you to L'Oreal for sending me these. Good morning. It's currently 81 degrees. And we're headed to Rhode Island. We're going to the opening of the stadium at Tidewater Landing, which is Rhode Island's new soccer stadium. This is how you know we're like actual soccer sport fans. We're going to see a team we don't know, we don't follow, we don't like, but we're going by train. And then we're taking a bus that brings us to the stadium, and then we're going back. But it's also really hot out, so I'm like trying to plan my makeup so it's going to last all day, but isn't gonna be necessarily super matte. So I'm gonna like combine a couple of things. I am gonna use the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer because I want something that is gonna be like a first defense against sweat, you know, like a mattifying primer. And this is one that I mentioned in my recommendations video for the Sephora sale too. But what's funny is when I was making that video, I was like going through what I use on a regular basis, and then I was also going through just like other makeup I've had, and I found that and was like, where has this been? It's like I loved it at one point and then just like completely forgot about it. It's so hot in here, but we refuse to turn on the AC because we're leaving. So I just have to suffer in silence, drink my electrolytes. And then for foundation, I'm gonna use my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, and I'm gonna try a new application method that's called priming the brush for foundation, where essentially I'm taking my brush and stippling the product into the brush. And the theory behind this is that it gives you a more even application and allows you a little bit more control over coverage. So this is typically something you could use with like a full coverage foundation like the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which I was considering wearing today, but decided against it. Giorgio Armani is more of like a medium coverage foundation, which I feel is all I really need for today. But after the game, we're also going to dinner with my in-laws. So this look has to go day to night, which I feel like I haven't done in a very long time. Usually I'm just like getting ready at night. I learned this technique from Katie Hughes on TikTok. She's a really big makeup artist. I do feel like it was more of an even application. For bronzer, I'm gonna use the CL Cosmetics bronzer. This has SPF 30 in it. This is just creamy, dreamy bronzer. No effort, and that's what I love. There's no such thing as too much SPF coverage, I'm telling you. Put a beauty concealer, put a beauty powder in Peach Pie. Even application on the puff, because you don't want, I hate when like it looks cakey under the eyes. Your eye is the thinnest skin on your face. So the less product you can put like directly underneath it, the better. You know what? I wanna use this blush from Patrick Ta. It's She's the Moment. It's this beautiful like corally peach. Anyways, the last time I had my hair above my chest was probably junior year of high school. And before that, when I was literally 5 years old. That was only because I fell asleep with gum and it got in my hair and they literally had to give me like a little bob cut. It was cute. It was cute. I hate when people like gaslight you into thinking a hairstyle or like just gaslight you into thinking that something's gonna look good on you when you know it's not. I don't know if you could see that on camera, but I can see it. Yeah, it's little. I don't know, now that the weather is getting warmer, I'm trying to add in more of the soft autumn color palette into my makeup routine, where like, you know me, like I wear a lot of like browns and like neutrals and like, you know, rusty reddish brown lip colors, but I really want to start incorporating more of like that peachiness. I feel like peach is just such a great summer color also. So I found this out, if you didn't know, but if you go into ChatGPT and upload a picture of yourself, no makeup, just like a plain, you know, clean skin picture of yourself into ChatGPT and ask it, what do you think my color season is based off of my undertone? Because that's how you determine your color season. If you're somebody who's, you know, looking into getting your color season analysis, or like you just are looking for a little bit more inspiration in your makeup or in your wardrobe, try putting that into ChatGPT, and then once it gives you your color season, if it sounds like it makes sense for you, you can ask it for a, can you give me a, you know, color palette visual that I can use? Can you give me makeup recommendations? It's kind of fun to play around with, I'm not gonna lie. Going with my Hourglass bronzer. Going with the cream. So with Patrick Ta blushes, I typically use, and this is the way he recommends using his blushes, is use the powder first and then you go in with the cream because it gives a more skin-like finish. Give myself a little powder wing. Then when I curl the lash, do you see that difference? Like it just added a little bit of dimension. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible 3-Second Setting Mist. I felt that. That is locked in. I don't know if anybody's tried this one before, but this definitely gives the One Size Until Dawn setting spray a run for its money. It's like really good. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out my lip later, but I'm gonna get dressed and then we're gonna head out. Cool stadium. Would love for the Revs to have something like that, maybe a little bigger.
Yeah, a little bigger.
But yeah, good times. We're headed back to go have dinner with our in-laws. Well, my in-laws, your family.
Yeah, my family.
But yeah, we had fun tonight. We went out to dinner with Josh's family, like I had mentioned. I'm so sweaty. It's like 100 degrees in the apartment, but it is what it is. They sang him happy birthday because they didn't get a chance to see him on his birthday. You were so mad.
Like, bro, my birthday was in early March.
We like went out to celebrate his brother who just passed his PE exam.
I'm not trying to like co-opt, you know, like someone else's celebration. It was weird.
Yeah, that definitely was weird. And then afterwards we just went to see Danny and Courtney and debriefed and chatted and caught up because we haven't seen them since February. So yeah, that was fun. Going to bed. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Okay, my Sephora order finally came in. This took like 3 weeks, which is crazy. Some of these are restocks, but some of these are new things. So let's start with the restocks. Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, nothing new there. This is also a restock. This is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Body Butter. I talked about these in my November 2024 empties. I restocked my vanilla, right? Vanilla apricot, yeah. Best scent. I am gonna put some on my hands actually for right now. The CL primer, I accidentally bought 2 of these, so this one's gonna have to be returned, but this is amazing. It's a new product for me, but it just works with everything. Like, it works with water-based foundations, silicone foundations. You need about 1/4 teaspoon of this primer though to really get the full SPF 30, which is doable, I can tell you personally, but yeah, this is beautiful. I really, really like this. I also got another CL brush. Rare Beauty lip liners were on sale actually for 50% off, just like in the sale section. And I have one of them in the color Fun. So these 2 are Wise and Talented. So excited to add these to my lip liner collection. This one I am most excited about. I saw Charlotte Palomino posted about this on Instagram. This is the Boom Boom Milk by Violette France. All right, that's a little weird. This has already been opened. Wait. Does this look used to you? Do I need to return this? It's just weird because like it's sealed and the seal was already broken. So somebody definitely opened this, and now that I'm looking at it, I feel like some of these, let me show you. It looks like it's been used, right? Okay, well, I'm bringing this with me to Sephora to exchange, but this is a 3-in-1 cream spray. So it's meant to be a toner, serum, and moisturizer all in one. It features lacto-fermented birch sap, glacier water, olive leaf extract, and a collective of ingredients clinically proven to hydrate, brighten, reduce redness, and smooth skin. It's also non-comedogenic, which means it's acne safe. So I'm excited to use this once I get a fresh bottle. Then I got a new lip jelly tint from Facile, F-A-C-I-L-E. It's a lip plumping moisturizer, and brand founder is actually a dermatologist. So I trust anything made by dermatologists, really. I'm always a little bit more skeptical, and it takes me longer to trust celebrity makeup brands than like dermatologist founded makeup brands. Staying on the topic of lip products, I did get the YSL Candy Glaze in shade 8. When I did my color analysis, I learned that a true red lip was actually cool toned, so it didn't complement my skin tone. So if I wanted to wear something like a red lip, it should have orange undertones. I actually really hate red orange lipsticks, so I was like, I want something that's more of like a reddish brown, so it's not as in your face as like a red orange lipstick, and a little bit more subtle, but still gives off like reddish vibes. Very complex, I know. Actually, I'm just gonna try it on. Let me see if I like it. Ooh. Okay. Definitely need a lip liner with this because it's a little bit balmy. Okay, I actually really like that. That looks so good. Yeah, what do we think? No, I like it. So this is Candy Glaze in the shade 8. So I got that, and then I also got 2 of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Velvet Textured Mousses. So these are supposed to be like a matte lip, but they're supposed to be hydrating. So I got shades Parchment and Peach Amber. I'm gonna go with Peach Amber. Oh, it does kind of feel like a mousse that you're putting on your lips. Oh, wow. Okay, so these are like subtle peach undertones. I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually think I like this more than the YSL color. The YSL color can be for when it's like August and I am my tannest tan. And then just like that color would look so perfect on me. But I feel like for right now, this is like very creamy. I don't know, let's test out the matteness of it. Okay, so this is the color on my lips and this is what came off when I kissed the back of my hand. So it's actually a little bit oily. Like it doesn't feel drying. This is weird. Okay, Anastasia, go off, queen. And then the last product I got is this perfume mist from Ceremonia. So this is a hair and body mist that is guava scented. I saw this and I was like, bitch, why does that scream Ariana? Oh, it's got like glitter in it. Let me try my hand here. Wait, oh my God, I love it. It comes across as like a clean scent, even though it's a fruity scent. Yo, I'm obsessed with this. Let me just, and that is everything that I officially got at the Sephora sale. If you've made it this far in the video, I want you to know that I love you so much. I'm so happy that you're here. Please like and subscribe down below. I love you so much, and otherwise I'll see you guys next week.